What's going on, everybody? C4 here, and welcome to week number 6 of the college football season. As you can see, our Florida Gators 3-1, ranked number 18, going up against Arkansas this week. But that is not the game of the week. It was a tough call. I had to make an executive decision. There's a couple games I want to see more than others. TCU, Oklahoma is interesting. You also have Penn State, Indiana. I was, 4-0 Indiana. I really want to get my hand on Penn State, see how, Trace McSorley and Saquon Barkley feel. But it'll be a later date for Penn State when they play some of the more of the top teams within their own conference. Georgia, Tennessee is intriguing, but I hate Tennessee, and I'm not a big fan of using Georgia, at least so quickly, because we played them in not too long ago. Ole Miss, Auburn, Oregon, Colorado. These are all fairly big-time matchups. Minnesota, Michigan is the game of the week. But I made the executive decision. We're going to be featuring Washington at Stanford, and we will be controlling Jake Browning, Myles Gaskin, and company, and the Washington Huskies as they try to topple the 3-1 Stanford Cardinal in a big-time matchup. So after this game, we will come back, check at the results and the players of the week, and then we'll be moving up onto week number 7. Let's jump right in. All right, taking a quick peek at the matchups. Looks, a little bit obviously in Washington's favor. Their offense is playing really well. Defense, number 1. They've only averaged 5 points in 4 games. That is, what? That is outstanding. We all know Washington usually does have the best defense in the Pac-12. Look at the top players for the Stanford Cardinal. We have Meeks, Schultz, and Herbig. And looking on our team, we have Myles Gaskin, Vita Vea, and Shelton in the center. No love for Jake Browning, but Gaskin and VA, I don't even know how to fucking pronounce it. Vea, they're beasts. They're legit guys that probably will be getting drafted, especially Vea, first-round draft pick. Pretty much guaranteed. No injuries. Only injury on Stanford is the starting left tackle, Bright. But I think I'm feeling good about this matchup. Let's jump. Touchdown, Dante Pettis. Forgot to mention in the intro. 2 really good wide receivers here still at Washington. Company, Jake Browning, Dante Pettis, Chico McClatcher, both definitely NFL caliber talents. And we just picked apart Washington, marching down, scoring our opening drive, 7-0. Here we go, 2nd and goal in the red zone. Ooh, I want both these guys running slants. Come on, let's see if we can get our second passing touchdown of the game. And he forces it in. The Pettis does not break the plane. I got a 1 yard. We have 1 yard to go. 3rd and goal. Let's power this in. Very good offensive line. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. There we go. Myles Gaskin gets in for the touchdown. 14-0 at half. I'm feeling this. I'm liking this Washington team right now. Oh, what a touchdown by the tight end, Drew Sample. They thought for sure by sending Pettis in motion, we're going to go just for the cheeky check down. But Jake Browning had other ambitions in mind. Throws to the end zone, tiptoes, gets the 1 foot in. And now it's 21-7. Big uphill battle for Stanford here in the rest of the second half. 4 yards to pay dirt. Myles Gaskin gets in for his 2nd touchdown of the game. Just under 80 total yards. Nice performance from him. Nice performance by this Washington team as a whole unit. Offensively good, defensively holding Stanford to 7 points. Outstanding. Game over. Washington, absolute domination over Stanford. Very impressive performance. Player of the game went to Jake Browning. 18 of 24, 345 yards, 2 touchdowns. Did have a pick. We did have an interception, but I thought they were going to give it to Dante Pettis. Dante Pettis, I think he had 10 catches, 185 yards, and 2 touchdowns. But Washington, number 4 ranked, dumps number 13 Stanford, 28-7, bringing even more clarity to the Pac-12. Now looking back on the week that was, a decimation over Arkansas, 48-3. Revenge from last year where Arkansas beat my Gators. And I'm still salty about that. Lamar Jackson went off against Temple. Baker Mayfield went off against TCU. Let's see what we got for some of the other bigger matchups at the bottom half. Georgia, Tennessee. One hell of a goddamn battle here. Look at that. 47-31. The young gun, Jacob Eason for the University of Georgia. 4 touchdowns on the day. My God, my man has arrived. Auburn beating Ole Miss 27-14. Oregon 31-24 over Colorado. Michigan over Minnesota, 28-14. So no longer, you know, Minnesota's probably hopes are gone now. Clemson over Syracuse. Syracuse has probably been the surprise team out of everyone. Did not put up much of a fight, though, however, against Mr. Clemson. Obviously, we know what happened in the Washington-Stanford ball game. That's probably LSU beat Mississippi State. There's a big upset. West Virginia, who we saw in the last episode, lost to Matt Rule and his Baylor Bears 34-14 as Baylor goes 4-0 and gets ranked up at number 16. Arizona State over Notre Dame. And that's probably going to do it for the week that was. Now let's look at the players of the week who had themselves some nice games. Looking at the NCAA as a whole, we got Rodney Allen of the Herd, Marshall with the interception. Kent Myers of Utah State, 4 total touchdowns. This guy's looking like a baller, Kent Myers. Not the first time he showed up on Players of the Week. Here we have in the ACC. Here we have in the Big Ten. Yeah, not super familiar with a lot of these guys. Big 12. Anu Solomon, the Arizona transfer, now with Baylor with 3 total touchdowns and what could be considered an upset victory over West Virginia. Here's the American, Lamar Jackson, 5 total touchdowns. Look, only 7 carries for 15 rushing yards, so he definitely is working to try and develop as a pocket passer, which hopefully will improve his draft stock. Central USA. We got the Independents here. We got the MAC. We have the Midwest. We have the Pac-12. Royce Freeman, 141 yards, 3 touchdowns, 69 receiving yards. Definitely needs to have a big campaign here to improve his draft stock. On our defense here for Washington, 2 sacks from Ricky McCoy, as we would have you know, seen that in the Stanford victory. And the SEC, Jacob Eason with his 4 touchdowns against Tennessee. Got him placed really well. Terrell Dodson on A&M. Got decent stats. Here's the Sun Belt. And that will do it for the NCAA. So thank you guys for watching another episode of College Football here on Beast Mode TV. As always, the Philadelphia Eagles Connected Franchise Mode episode will be coming out this evening, so hopefully you guys stay tuned for that. If this is your first time stopping by, don't be afraid to hit that subscribe button. And until next time, it's C4. Say